This is Nibiru Watcher. It is November 18th, and some of you had seen my previous video with unbelievable evidence of a sun simulator. But I got something I failed to tell you and kind of explain. I thought it was kind of obvious by the images, so I'm going to really simplify it and make it more understandable for those who kind of jumping in on this and seeing this. This is a diagram of the sun simulator. It's a lot to this. This is the light generator. This is the side view of the sun simulator. This little arrows are the path of light. It bounces off this convex air mirror, bounces onto another convex through the hole in this round mirror, bounces it off this round spinning cubic mirror. Remember, this is conceptual. And then the light bounces out to the earth. And then there's also lenses in front of it. With that, let me show you. So what I didn't mention was this sun simulator emits an intense beam of light like we see in this time-lapse footage over Australia. We see these rotating, spiraling beams of light. And I always wanted to know what it would look like to be in the direct path of that. That might not be a good idea, what I'm going to show you next, because that's exactly what we're going to see next. These intense, spinning beams of light. Not everybody gets to see this, so if you're going to do this experiment, you got to make sure you're at the right latitude in the path of these beams of light. What would that look like? Well, I got more proof of this thing moving in a time lapse. So let's watch these spinning beams of intense light going to be seen at precise latitudes of the Earth, not always visible. Okay, so what I want to show you is, let's see this in real-time footage. I'm going to show you what we glossed right over and completely missed it. You're going to be shocked when you see it. You catch that? Few more times. Let that soak in, folks. Kind of looks like a ghost going across the screen. Spiraling beams of light. So you could go back and watch the original footage. It was approximately right at the 50-second mark in the video. The whole video is only, I saved it on my slow-mo. It comes to the 1 minute, 20-second mark. Let's see if we can stop it. 4 times slowed down. Look at that. You guys see that? It's moving in front of the camera. Wow. Now, let's watch. Now, this was happening throughout the whole footage. We could see it here slowed down. Looks like ghosts coming across this crystal clear. You guys see that? Coming across the camera. In case you missed it, looks like ghosts coming across the screen. Right here. You can see it. See my cursor? See all these weird squiggly marks, just like we see on the screen? I want to keep in mind, we've had some certain individuals who shall be unnamed saying that these are reflections from these wheels on the car. Really? How many spokes do you see here? Does that even reflect the material? What shape is that, by the way? These are round. What shape are these mirrors? I want to tell anybody who wants to do this, and the guy that shot this, in a month from now, and the sun still shines just like that, and that cone of light will be back to normal. Okay? It's only certain times of the year you're going to see this exact effect. People are catching this everywhere. So we saw the ghost-like image there. Let's go back and watch well, I thought that was enough. Let's watch some other cool footage. Haha, this is a really good one for you. This one. Another time lapse. Over in Kinghorn. let's watch this in real time. This cone of light traveling. Watch this. I'm going to slow it down. It's the same thing. See right here? See my cursor? See it moving across that building? Searing, burning hot heat. Look at that.
Whoa.
Want to see that again?
That's dew. Whoa.
Trolls, just keep heckling me because I'm going to come with more and more powerful truth. You can't stop it. People are catching this stuff.
Whoa.
Look at this thing morphing and changing light across the building. If you guys have anything negative to say about that, go ahead. You're just going to get blocked. The truth is out there.
That's a directed energy weapon.
There's your perfect X. Look at that.
X marks the spot.
It's X marks the spot. Just like we saw. This is happening everywhere. What do you think would happen? Check this out. There's a neat little story to show you. Mysterious. Let me translate this page for us. Now, I don't even know what language you're speaking. Probably German or something back in Europe. So I'm going to spare you the, let's play this. I'll leave link to this. You could do this. So their story is they had burn marks in their furniture, their outdoor furniture. Keep in mind it says suddenly, okay? Remember that, suddenly. Burn marks in their furniture. And so they get an investigative troll team here. And, or, you know, whatever. They could be the Men in Black. They blame it on the windows. Look at the image that they're casting on here, by the way. Square windows casting round images, just like I showed you. Remember, this was suddenly, okay? So the furniture's always been there. The windows have always been there. Why didn't it burn earlier? Why did it burn like as soon as the sun came up the next day? Or the next year? Why was it suddenly? That's the report, folks. Want to hear the excuse? What else? Oh. Wait. Let me show you some more. So they have an outdoor trampoline showing the burn marks on the styrofoam. Okay? Of a trampoline. It's been there for a long time. Trampoline's been there a long time. Why did it burn the year before or the first time the sun came up? Suddenly. Remember that. I'm going to tell you. It came from those windows. It sure did. That part is true. Look at the explanation they give us. Let's see. So they see the beam. They do some heat measurement. It's basically hot. They basically, I don't know if I can get the exact snapshot here, that the heat expanded the window so that it convexed out like a lens and basically cooked it from freaking how many feet across? I dare anybody to go heat up a window and use it as a magnifying glass, as a reflecting magnifying glass with the back like this, and see if it burns your furniture. Go ahead. That the focal point would not have extended all the way across, what, that's 50, 60, 70 feet? A little flex in the window of heat? Did it even flex, seriously? Foggy. You guys remember the story of MB3? He said that he was shocked. He rode his bike and it burned his helmet. It's burning leaves. It burned his helmet. 15-minute bike ride melted his helmet. So remember this picture here, right there, and this basic X that sits there. It would have slowly moved and not as fast as the one I showed you. That's where I was thinking it was going to move. These move, but not as fast as that spinning cube. So, I'm going to propose a little theory. You guys remember this footage here? These massive sun halos. You see something familiar there? An artificial sun simulator. The giant lens in front of it that spins with it. Let me show you the spinning cube collection. So I don't know if I showed you from these pictures from around that people submitted. They're seeing the same thing suddenly appearing on these reflective images. Not always going to see it. Just thought that was worth showing you one more time. Now let me show you the spinning cube collection. Okay, here we go. What was spinning? For those that are new to this, Zion Warrior caught this spinning cube. Watch him zoom in on it. It's rotating. I've showed it many times. That dazzling object, high spinning. That's one. He zooms in on it. It's the black dot, that spinning thing I showed you in that diagram. Okay, here's all the different spinning cubes from around the world. If you happen to be looking down the barrel of this thing, there's a spinning cube. Go back and got it all in my archives. I'll leave a link in the description. There's your cones of light. You'll be looking down the barrel of that thing. Not everybody gets to have that perfect angle. And that effect that you saw will be only there for maybe 1 month, maybe 2, as this thing passes by. That's why people, it's not normal, people. This is over in Australia. And with repeating again, we can even see the black dot reflecting on this sign here. Right there on the sign. You see it on the window. If you have any doubts about it, just go back and watch my videos with my playlist, Best Sun Simulator Videos. I'll leave a link in the description box. You can watch understand all of it. If you've got any questions, just go back and watch that link. And then also, don't forget, I'm going to pin that comment from again, in case you missed it, this is that black dot. This is that effect. They got to scatter that light. Remember, all your questions I'm going to leave in a pinned comment. So you just go look at the pinned comment section and hopefully get all your questions answers. If you get any more than that, I'll just have to try and make another video. Okay, so check this out. The sun, that cone of light, is right behind these hikers. And look at their shadows casting into the sky. Let's go to the next one.
Interesting.
He's got his arms up here, just seeing the shadows. Here we can see, it's pretty bizarre.
That's
Took
new.
these guys back because they see how this is a shadow casting forward. You can see his arm here. Let's see, grow that out. I think they're just kind of tripped out because seeing this bizarre, like, sun halo looking thing in front of them, and they're casting their shadow as they're in this cone of light. Well, how does that happen unless it's a much closer fake sun that they're looking at, this artificial light system beaming on their back? It's pretty cool, but again, I've said many times, you got to look down the barrel of this thing. What do I mean you're looking down the barrel? Let me explain one more time. Okay, so when I say you got to be looking down the barrel, this barrel right here, right? It's a very narrow cone of light that's coming through. You need to be in this exact beam of light. So I hope that helps. I hope you like this video. Please copy, like, and share. Mirror the video. Have a blessed day.